but he had that much money. And I go to, I know he improved ridiculously over that 3 months, but the one thing I couldn't get him to get rid of was his book of how many opens he did a day. And for the first week I was battling, I was like, dude, get that book. If you just do one today, it's okay if you fuck up. I was like, just one, fine. He goes, no, today I did 20 approaches. Yesterday I did 19. It's an improvement, you see? I was like, wow. Hey, he emailed me the other day, I broke my record, 265 in a day. Like, all I could think was the poor women, right? And they're poor whichever way you look at it. One, you freaked out 265 women. That's bad. On the other hand, 265 women are desperately waiting for him to phone. Either way, it's bad, yeah? Either way, it's fucked up. You've done something wrong. So, closing is the new problem. 2009, it ain't about opening no more. It's about closing. This is the new issue. So I want to talk to you guys today about closing. Before I do, I want to warn you about how dangerous closing can be. You hear about all these great success stories, but man, sometimes you just end up fucking people up. Really bad. I'm never going to forget this one time. I met this beautiful girl, and I bring her back to my house, and I was proud. I just learned this amazing skill, right? If you guys haven't learned it yet, I promise you, it's like a byproduct of learning game. Someone at some point will say, do you know how to make a girl squirt? And you'll be like, yeah, no, how? And then, I mean, I know, but I mean, like, I did it twice, I think. And the guy's like, look, I'll show you how you do it. And they'll teach you, right? If you don't know, there's a video of some dude teaching it on redtube.com, okay? It's the first website plug, redtube.com. And no one wrote that down, you know why? Because you all know it, okay? Everyone's like, I don't need to write that one down, I know that one. Alright, redtube.com, whatever. So the point is, I learned this skill, and it's like when you get a new PlayStation, right, or a new Xbox, you find up with your mates, come over, let me show you this game I got, it's amazing. So every chick I met, I was like, I know how to make you squirt. That was almost my opener. It wasn't, but it might as well have been. I'd be like, hey, I just want to ask you a quick, I know how to make people squirt. And the chick would be like, what? And that was like my whole game for about a month. I was just telling every chick I met, I can make you squirt. So I get this chick home, and I'm like so excited to try out my new skill again. And I don't know about you guys, maybe I'm a little bit sexually inverted, I don't know. But I've got this thing that if I meet a chick, I want to do it in every room in my house. Okay? I want it. Now, do you guys know Phoenix?
Yeah.
Okay, this is not about Phoenix, but Phoenix is currently my flatmate. And he's currently my flatmate because I like helping pools out. If I've got a friend who's in trouble, I'm like, dude, I got a spare bedroom, crash at my house. And this, back in this period of time, a couple of years ago, I had this one friend of mine, Amog Scott, I call him. Amog Scott was like my nemesis, right? He was my best friend, and he was the guy he was my wing. And Amog Scott was not a PUA. What it was a really good-looking black guy. It was like that. And he was my wing, so I'd go out, and I'd be talking to this chick for about half an hour, running serious game. She'd be like all into me and everything, and then Scott would come around the corner and he'd be like, hello. And she'd be like, who's your friend? Fucking hell, half an hour. And so he was just a ridiculously good-looking guy. So I learned really tough game against this guy, right? I learned how to fight him. And so I was like, I've had this chick everywhere, but I haven't had her in his bedroom. So I thought, I know what's going to be a great idea. I'm going to take her in his bed, and I'm going to make her squirt. Well, I thought about it. See, I'm not stupid, right? I thought about it. I thought, instead of having her lie on her back, because then it would go on the sheets, I'll have her on all fours. That way, her bum's up in the air. And it sounded like a really good idea when I was really turned on, okay? It was genius. So she's on all fours, and I've got it's like milking a cow, but anyway. I don't know how it happened. I don't know if it's physically possible. Apparently it is. But apparently, she was approaching a time of month that wasn't necessarily conducive to clean sex anyway. Coupled with the squirting thing, what we ended up with was this beautiful stain in a straight line from the bed up the wall. And the best thing was Scott's face when he came up is, the fuck is that? I didn't know how to explain it or say anything. I was just like, I don't even know. how did I go there? Closing is dangerous if you don't think about it. If you don't plan for these eventualities, this shit can happen to you too. You can end up with a really angry, really big dude. Why the fuck have you ruined my bed sheets? You know, that can be a problem. So there are hazards associated with getting good. And I want you to walk into this with an open mind. I want you to be aware you may not want to get good at games. There are a lot of people that actually just enjoy it, and something I've learned. Some people don't want to get good. I bet there's at least a handful of you that actually just like hanging out with dudes, drinking, talking about women. Maybe you've already got a girlfriend, you just like hanging out with guys and talking about picking up chicks. Alright, I probably fall in that category right now. I'm married, that's probably me, I'm that guy. But for the rest of you, for those of you that really do want to have those kind of results, want to upset your flatmate in the most unique ways possible, I'm going to teach you how you can really solidify your closing, which is something that's very important, okay? Because if you're not doing that, really all you're doing is irritating women, you're wasting your time, you're wasting any of your friends' time that are trying to help you. You are not out there to go and open chicks, you are out there to do something about it, to close them, right? So, the first thing we're going to talk about is logistics. Logistics will fuck you up. Nothing else will fuck you up like logistics will fuck you up, yeah? You may be like, oh, my wing fucked me up. No. Your logistics were fucked up, and that enabled your wing to fuck you up. If your logistics are in place, your wing can't do shit. If your logistics are perfect, then your wing is an asset or is irrelevant. That is it, yeah? Logistics are the most important thing that you can ever have in your favor. And you need to plan that shit. A lot of people talk about getting lucky, yeah? When you meet a girl and you pick her up, dude, you got lucky. Have you guys, some of you guys that get results, you've had that. Have you had that? Mates are like, oh, you just got lucky. Yeah, no, I knew exactly what I was doing. If you don't have your logistics plan, it is all luck. But luck is defined as preparation meeting opportunity. Opportunity comes and slaps you in the face all the time. I got in the lift with a guy. So you that been in the lift with? No. I got in the lift with a guy, one of you guys here. I don't remember who it was. Downstairs today, I got in the lift with one of you. And when we went in the lift, it's that guy, Eric. When we were about to go in the lift, there was a chick there. And she was holding the elevator open for us to go upstairs. There was an opportunity there for Eric to run in there, go with her to her apartment, run the tightest game ever, bang her on the kitchen table, all before coming up here and talking to us. That was definitely an opportunity that was missed. Why? Because he wasn't prepared. I don't know if anyone could have been prepared for that, but he wasn't prepared for it. If you want to make sure that you get every single chick, then you better be really prepared. Now, yes, you are going to lose some opportunities. I don't care how brilliant Eric is at game, that's probably not a good opportunity to point out. But it was there, right? For you to capitalize on luck. He'd have come upstairs and gone, oh, you lucky bugger. There's nothing to do with luck. Preparation. Meeting opportunity. How prepared are you? If you are not prepared, you will not get anywhere. My best wingman was my motorcycle helmet. Not my one, but my spare one. I had the cutest little European vest bike. And I would take this little bike and I would scoot along to a nightclub. I'd get out of the nightclub, I'd wander over, and I would start gaming all the chicks, doing everything I do, and I'd put 2 helmets into the cloakroom to pick up later. Later on, at the end of the night, I'd walk a chick to the cloakroom, and I'd collect my 2 bike helmets without ever mentioning my bike. And I'd grab these 2 bike helmets, and after I picked up these 2 helmets, I would literally look at the chick and be like, hey, she'd be like, oh my God, you got a motorbike? And I'd be like, yeah, I have. And she'd be like, oh, can I go for a ride? And I'd be like, all right, we can do that. And then she'd be like, can you drive me home? And I'd be like, fuck no. And chick's like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean no? I'm like, nah, no way. I'm tired, I'm going home, I'm sleeping. Chick's like, oh, please take me home. I don't want it, please, I don't want it. Please, oh, fuck it, all right, I'll take you home. Grab a helmet, get out, we go on the bike. She loves it, drive around the streets, pull up outside my house. Chick's like, whoa, where are we? It's like, my house. She's like, why are we here? I was like, because I'm tired, I told you, I'm going to bed. She's like, I thought you were taking me home. I am, in the morning, I'm fucking tired first. Sleep, go home in the morning. We never stipulated times here. And that's the whole point. I was prepared. I had an answer, I knew what I was doing. I calculated that situation.